Hey everybody, check it out. What's up? It's Heracles, Porsche's professional intro. Yay!
Hey, what's up everybody? It's Heracles Porsche here, also known as Gildenlock, also known as Noob Boob. And today we're here with my first time ever using, you guessed it, Nothi's NOS 47 Nova knives. Wow, that's a mouthful. And I guess roughly about half of the kills today will come from these Nothi's Nova knives. I'm sure you can guess from the moves I'm making here where the other half will come from. But yeah, for the sake of action and tempo, I cut past the first 3 minutes of this game. I pretty much, just ran Hack Charlie, sat there waiting for an opportunity to kill, which didn't come, and boom, waited that extra second there to get that double remote explosive kill on Alpha. While I continue my progress to another letter and get that done. Alright, and we've got a nice long lull here for me to talk about some real life shenanigans that happened to me. No, we're not talking about me. We're talking about Leo. We're talking about Leonardo Dicaprio and his Oscar win, which you must have heard about by now. You must have. There's no way you didn't hear about that. There's no way to get away from it after years and years of being quote unquote snubbed by the Oscars, assuming you believe in his acting talent. Leonardo Dicaprio finally went home with a win last night. And I know you guys are like, what are you doing, Heracles Porsche? You're just sinking to that guy, just covering celebrity news, and I guess I've fallen far. But this news has a couple connections to things I want to talk about, which is why I want to bring it up in game and out of game. First thing, so Leonardo DiCaprio, he's been snubbed. Let me ask you guys something. Do you think I've been snubbed? Because the Heracles Porsche YouTube channel has been in existence for a little over a year, maybe a year, 2 months now. No, maybe a year, 3 months. Wow, has it been that long? Have I really wasted that much time entertaining you guys in a dying video game? I guess I have. But anyway, let's talk about my snub, because like I said, I have been producing a ridiculous number of Dust 514 videos for a really long time, and to current date, tragically, I have never had a single video shared on the Dust 514 Facebook. Not one. I have gotten some of Frame's attention. He has retweeted some of the things that I have sent him. So I haven't been totally 100% snubbed. But in terms of that big, get the crazy high attention for all the work I put in, I guess I never made the big leagues. I never made the Facebook leagues. Although I don't know. I'm gonna awkwardly bump into that bridge and then hightail it. Okay, in a second here I'm gonna have to focus on the footage, but I don't know. Do you guys think that's a snub? Should I have been on the Dust 514 Facebook? I think so. Maybe you guys can start a little petition for me. Frame, get Porsche on the Facebook. He deserves it. It's been too long. And there we go. Nice Nothi's kill. And don't know why that hack stopped. I'll head over here to take a little peek. Whoa, there's way too many guys here. And oh yeah, boy, that you must have seen that. 4 bodies here. That was a quintuple remote explosive kill, guys. I have been waiting my whole Dust career. I've been using remotes a lot, I'm sure you guys know, and it finally happens. I've gotten a couple quads before, but that was my first ever quintuple. Oh man, super happy to get that done towards the end of my Dust career. The little record setting right as Dust dies. I had my new Warpoint record video, of course, the other day, and now my record for most people killed with remote explosives at the same button push. I don't know. I'm sure lots of other Dusties have I've gotten bigger clusters than that, but that was my biggest cluster to date, was 5, so yes, repeating myself, very happy with that. And then fighting way too many guys there. But anyway, hopefully we got a nice little lull here for me to continue talking about that. So yes, I feel like, oh, and someone shot one of my remotes, I guess, and got themselves killed. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so I feel a little bit snubbed, never getting one of my videos shared on the Facebook. And, I don't know, should I appeal to the CPMs? I don't know, some of them like me, some of them really don't, so I don't know. I don't know I don't know what I can do to make that happen. Although the saner thing is probably just not to care, but you know, I'm sure you guys know I'm not 100% sane, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if there's some little things we could do to make that happen. There was never actually, that page actually isn't managed. There was never actually, oh man, I was a sloppy approach there. I deserve to get shotgun in the face. But that was never actually, that page actually hasn't been updated. Like, there's no announcement on the Dust514 Facebook page that says, hey, Dust is closing. Although there is one everywhere else. There's one in the game itself and the forums, just not on that page. So, yeah, that's a couple different pieces of love that page needs. People there need to know the game's actually shutting down, and people there need to know about moi. Yeah, I think so. And here's some nice scout-on-scout action for you, which has no sexual connotations whatsoever. But, yes, so the other thing that relates to, I'm going to talk about my real life ever so slightly here. The other thing that relates to the Leonardo Dicaprio win is environmentalism. I have a question for you guys. What do you guys think makes someone environmentalist? I don't know if I can quite define myself as one. I would like to, but I really haven't put the work in. But I do acknowledge that this whole thing called, you know, global warming is happening. I really haven't done too much to help with it yet. I have had an interest in it, just hasn't clicked with me yet. Maybe I should. Don't worry, I haven't been humbled by Leo's speech. This is an idea that's been in my head for a while now. But, this is crazy, guys. Once upon a time, I actually did. Okay, this is gonna be a little sloppy here. Should have gone for the combat rifle or another maneuver, but anyway. Once upon a time, I did actually try to involve myself with a little organization called Greenpeace. Yes, I know. Big surprise for you guys, maybe. Who knows? I don't know how much you guys can guess about me. But yes, I did actually take an orientation session at Greenpeace. I know, crazy. You wouldn't think some, you know, FPS nutcase would be interested in something like that. But, you know, at one point when I was still young and bright-eyed and, you know, was in one of my phases where I was less given to just kind of giving up on humanity, I actually tried my hand at becoming a Greenpeace volunteer. So yeah, I took their orientation session, and they had a couple things I couldn't go to, or they were just a little too arts and crafty for me, so I didn't bother. And then finally the day came where I thought I could get involved. So they had a day where they were trying to collect signatures for something. I don't know. This is like at least a couple years ago, so I've completely forgotten what that was. But yeah, they were collecting signatures, and I was like, oh, I'd really like to be part of that. That sounds simple, fun, helpful, you know, that kind of thing. And the woman who was running the volunteer team said, well, we actually have everyone we need to collect signatures, but we have another job that maybe you could get, you know, that maybe you'd like to get involved in. I said, okay, sure. Lay it on me. What is it? And she said, well, what we'd like you to do is get in a mascot. I was like, okay. And it's like, yeah, it's a 2-person mascot. It's a polar bear. And you could be in the two-man polar bear costume. What do you think? And I said, oh, no, I don't really think that's gonna work out for me. Actually, I'm kind of sick right now. I'd probably get your other, you know, polar bear person who I'd have to share a tight space with sick. So I don't think I'm gonna be in your two-man polar bear costume. Sorry, lady. And that was it. I pretty much gave up on being an environmentalist after that, which is not something I actually should have done, and it's been a while since they got new volunteers in there, so I really should go back and check out Greenpeace again. I love cosplay, by the way. I have nothing against people who wear costumes. I absolutely adore cosplay. I just have that kind of wearing a mascot costume and, you know, cosplay in different mental categories. Awkward interruption of my video. Maybe it just wasn't the right organization for me. As you can tell, I'm not all that peaceful. As you can, from this game, I don't have all that peaceful a mindset. But then again, there aren't really a lot of alternatives. There's no green war. There's no big successful eco. Oh, this is a nice little random stumble into people that I did there. There's no eco-terrorist organizations that I'm in a hurry to be a part of. There's no green war. Honestly, I think probably most eco-terrorists, the tiny collection of them, are probably all numbskulls. I've heard stories of, you know, eco-terrorists going to free a bunch of foxes, and then the foxes run out in the road and get killed, and, you know, yeah, I'm not going to become an eco-terrorist. That will not work out for me, or for the human race in general. But, yeah, I don't know what alternative environmentalist things I could get involved in. Maybe I could just try my hand at Greenpeace again, who knows? Anyway, and I have tried my hand at I was looking at that tank, maybe thinking about remoting it, but no, he turned around. I gave up on that idea. Yeah, maybe I've done other volunteering, which maybe I'll talk about in another video. But yeah, I had a couple other organizations, and also had awkward experiences there, which eventually fell again way outside of my comfort level. So yes, that's and I never asked that lady which end of the two-man polar bear costume she wanted me to be, and knowing my luck, I would have been at the ass end. So it's lucky I had the common sense to just get the F out of there. Oh man, am I really censoring myself like that? I guess so. I might as well. It's been a clean video so far. No reason to abandon that. Actually, I need to do a video on swear words on this channel, and when I choose to use them and when I don't. But yes, I had a really fun time with these Nova knives. Definitely felt the reduced charge time on them. As you can see, I'm just kind of assessing this guy. Anyway, I've covered all the topics. Leo's gotten snubbed. I've gotten snubbed. I had a failed attempt to become an environmentalist. Maybe I'll give another shot at it. That's your too long, did not listen summary of everything I talked about in this video. But we are coming towards the end here, and a little behind the crates kill there, and that dude's going for a kill. I grab a quick remote kill here, get ready for him to go around the corner, but oh, and I get melee killed. Oh, so embarrassing. And we'll just use the power of editing to speed you through this black and white defeat screen. But anyway, yeah, super great time out. My first time ever using Nothi Nova knives. I'm sure you guys know I welcome all of your input, so don't be shy about leaving the likes and the comments and all that stuff. And looky here, someone left a personalized GG. I've gotten GGs before. They're not super common. I've gotten a lot more hate mail. Not too much hate mail. Decent amount of troll mail. But a customized, personalized GG, that's a rare flower indeed. And yeah, I sent him a legitimate GG back because I respect his respect. But anyway, there's the fitting, so nobody badgers me for that. As you can see, I did not use a cloak. I love it for my speed hack, but not just a combat fit. And did not use my core locust grenades. Rep tool for lols. And we'll probably put a stronger combat rifle on this thing the next time that I do this. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Welcome all your input as usual, and until next time, Dusties, I shall see you Starside.